Hey y'all, this is Treacherous Slayer, and welcome back to my channel. And before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Now, today we're about to get into another recap of Pretty Little Liars Summer School, and I'll be talking about episode 3 today. Now, the episode starts with Mouse watching, a fan-made film on Spooky Spaghetti of Archie's origin story, which features Angela Waters' sister, who met her demise in season 1. And as she finishes that up, she notices that her and the girls, along with their photos, since we already know, since 2 episodes ago, that their photos were posted on Spooky Spaghetti. Now we learned that their phone numbers also were leaked, and then Mouse was looking like, what the fuck? Like, what is this? Like, she already emailed the administration of Spooky Spaghetti and everything, and they still haven't got back to her, so she was panicking about that. After she closes her laptop and, goes to start the school day, she goes to the kitchen and she sees Lola over here making her favorite birthday dinner or whatever. And here, come Lola over here talking about some, good morning, Opa, I made your favorite dish and everything, happy birthday. And then she's looking at her like, y'all can see her face like, oh, what are you doing? And she's like, Lola, my birthday is until the next 2 days, so what are you, doing? She's like, oh, I could have sworn it was today. I'm looking like, where's her medicine? Because obviously she needs it. Like, how's she having all this memory loss and everything? I really feel like her mom should have definitely, informed her that she was suffering from, Delulu for the True Lulu. So, as she's dealing with that, she didn't go to school or whatever. And she tells the girls about their numbers being leaked and everything, and then Noah at first thought she was upset. She was like, okay, what the fuck is this and everything. And then they all going over the potential suspects. Noah tells that she gave Jen her phone number, and then Imogen says she gave her dad's her phone number, obviously, but he's on the outskirts, so he ain't got no internet. And then we know Mouse's moms are on that Disney cruise, and Tabby says she gives her number to Q Christian, which is still, one of my lead suspects. And then Farron says she gave her number. Obviously, we know Coach Rhodes got her number and everything for the job and everything. And they kind of side her a little bit. Like she says, he's too old to be on Spooky Spaghetti. So anyways, as they devise a plan about that and everything and wait for it to get shut down, Mouse then brings up her 16th birthday coming up and everything. She over here feeling like, my chance to sign Sweet 16. Hillary Duff. And the girls just brushed it off and everything. She kind of looking sideways like, Then they covered up like, I don't think we should be throwing a birthday bash and we got a potential another A on the loose and everything. And I was like, facts, because why would you want to throw a party given y'all might be stalked by a crazy, serial killer? And she feels a way about that, and they all come up with excuses like, oh no, we don't think it's a good idea. We could do something else on the 4th of July though and everything. Y'all, she was not feeling that. She was pissed off. And she's like, okay, and everything. And then we then flash to Mouse having a solo session with Dr. Sullivan. And she confides in her saying how she feels undervalued as a friend and the pressures navigating through her life and everything, not feeling valued as a friend and feeling like her friends are abandoning her because they don't want to celebrate her 16th birthday party because she feels like they don't like her and they don't really fuck with her and everything. And I was like, now Mouse, pick your head up. You know damn well those girls love you and everything. And then at first I thought they was on some bullshit too because I was like, now y'all curving on her like that. No, damn well y'all got to stick together given what the hell y'all went through last season. Anyways, we then flash to the girls secretly in the bathroom planning Mouse's secret birthday party and everything. And I was like, okay, I knew they had something up their sleeve. And then Noah was like, she kept talking, I feel like we go to hell, y'all, because we shouldn't be lying to her like this. Y'all know how sensitive Mouse is. I'm like, and she really is sensitive, y'all. Like, y'all can't play with everybody like that. But anyways, apparently they all plan a secret surprise for her at the Skidmarink roller rink. It's going to be like this, Xanadu themed skate party and everything. I was like, that was creative. I like that. And they all devise on who's gonna bring what and everything. I'm just gonna bring the cake and everything. And, Farron got the playlist ready and all that. So they discussed that. And we then flashed Kelly as our Mother of Holy Grace. Now, y'all, we learned that as Pastor Malachi is giving them a little mini sermon, that allegedly Sandy's mom called the church and said she'll be spending the rest of her time with her family at the cave. So we looking like, as viewers, like, okay, who the hell is this negligent mother of Sandy? Because obviously, if you really knew where your daughter was, you'll be looking. You know what I mean? Because I was like, okay, ultimate red flag. And I got to give it to Bloody Rose. I'm like, she really is, you know, scooping up these bodies like roses out of a garden. Because I'm like, how are you dropping all these bodies and no one's like suspect? This is like the third person she done killed. I'm like, okay, where's the evidence? Like, where's she putting the bodies? Like, y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think about that, because I'm like, where the hell is she putting these bodies? And then, speed past that, Kelly eagerly, like, oh, Sandy's gonna say less. So she raises her head eagerly, like, I'll take her role. Then Pastor Malachi looks at Mrs. Beasley, too, who was also at the church. And she's like, I could take the role that Sandy was playing. And then he, like, hesitates for a minute. But he was like, okay, the role will go to you and everything. She's all satisfied and everything. Then her mama give them all flyers to hand out throughout the town so everybody could come to the Redemption House play and everything. And she gives her mom a skeptical look, spreading how important this play will be and everything. And she was I wonder why she gave her mom that side eye, like, okay, like, I thought this was just like an us thing, like, why do you have to get the whole town involved and everything? Like, so she's like, side eye. And then we skip to Tabby getting ready for work. And then, y'all, I don't know why the hell she let this man in her house. Why the hell Christian, just all innocent, looking on her couch, sitting on her couch and everything. And then, y'all know Miss Hayward walked in, Cindy looking like, who the hell are you? Sitting up on my couch today. He turned around like, and then Tabby come down the stairs like, oh, Mom, this is Christian, like, we go to work together and everything. Yeah, and then y'all, look at her mom. Like, I know damn well you didn't bring this young man in my house without telling me, and how she looked at her the sex eye. Y'all, that's a mom you do not play with. I love me some Cindy Hayward, love her. Oh my gosh. And then we see Imogen thirsting over Johnny at, you know, the ice cream parlor. He pull up shirtless in the bike and looking all delectable and everything. She just ready to eat. He's like, oh, sorry I'm late and everything. Like, slowly putting on his things. So like, boy, you know exactly what you're doing. And then she's like, you know, catching her breath, like, gonna lose her breath. No, Destiny Child. As she continues to do that or whatever, we then see Noah at the pizza parlor, you know, working with Jen and everything. And then, since they're all on edge, since all their numbers been leaking, they trying to figure out who the hell done leak their numbers. She was the first to pop the question to Jen, like, okay, hey Jen, like, did you by chance leak my number at all and everything? And then Jen looking at her like, why the hell would I do that when I'm just trying to get with you? And something where she didn't say the last half, I just had that last half, but y'all know what I mean. As we all know, that's her, you know, her conquest at the moment is Noah. So all eyes on Noah. And then she brushed it off. She was like, no, I didn't. I was like, oh, okay. Not saying you did, but yeah, I just wanted to double check or whatever. And then she was like, okay. And then we then flash back to Imogen, you know, working at the ice cream parlor. Then Kelly walks in with the flyers. And then Imogen's like so happy to see her. She was just also shocked to see her because she was like, damn, Kelly, like, where the hell you been at? Like, I've been missing you and everything. And then they catch up. And she's like, you know, I've been busy with, you know, our church, Mother Holy Grace, and getting ready for the Redemption House play and everything. And then she informs Imogen about that. Imogen like, okay. And then she's like, what is this play about and everything? She, you know, just like troubles, like, you know, just struggles with human life that we go through. So she informs her about that. And she also changes the subject. Imogen does. She changes the subject. And like, okay, well, me and the girls are planning a secret surprise party for Mouse, and you should come, because I really missed you. Like, where the hell have you been? And then Kelly, you should see how relieved she's like, Kelly, like, you missed me? I'm like, duh, y'all are literally like best friends. Like, girl, where the fuck you been? I can't believe you gonna have that little heart-to-heart with Aaron, but you didn't like hit up your main one at the time. So I was like, okay, girl, whatever. And then flashback to the Orpheum, where Christian just, you know, constantly inquiring about Tabby's, movie interest. Now, since they're having a double feature of the Lost Boys and Fright Night, he asks her what's her favorite vampire movie. And y'all, I just loved her response. She says she's tied between, the Buffy movie and Queen of the Damned. I was like, taste, like, we love to see it, like, come on, because who doesn't love those? And yeah, like, if you haven't seen it, you should definitely watch that as well. But anyways, he then, like, gasped in shock, like, you gotta be kidding me and everything. And she's like, no, like, that's my favorite movie or whatever. So she's like, learning about him. He also says his favorite movie is Blackula. I was like, Blackula? I was shocked, because that is a classic. Like, come on now. And then he's also surprised when she reveals that she hasn't even seen it. I was like, nah, come on, Tabby. I'm like, you haven't seen it and everything? I was shocked. I was like, but not every horror movie fan has watched every horror movie, so that's valid. So he then comes up with the plan, like, okay, well, you can come watch it at my place in my basement. I got a studio that we could, like, chill and watch it and everything. She was like, a basement. I knew another person who liked to watch movies in the basement too, and I was looking like, and we all know who that is, Clip Chip. Now, we speed past that, and then we go to the pool where Farron's getting ready for work, and then y'all, she open her locker. Then these ain't shit ass guys put some, like, a 2-piece up in her locker talking about captain, for the captain and everything. I guess that was their idea of a prank or whatever. Then she didn't take that too well. She cussed their ass out, like, oh, what the hell is this? And they was like, the only one who stuck up for her was Ash. She was like, nah, y'all, that's not cool. And then she gave him a little sympathetic look. And I was like, see, real? I was like, oh, Ash a real one. See, a real gentleman. But I was kind of like shocked because Sean was there too, but he didn't say shit at all. So I was like, why you didn't say anything? But anyways, he was just a bystander. But anyways, she throws the 2-piece at String Bean that we learned the one who hung up the 2-piece in her locker with his, his lame ass. We then flash back to Benny at the pizza party, though, boss, as he confronts Noah and Jen about missing $20 from, the day's count or everything. Then Jen gets all belligerent and accuses him of, defamation and saying she will sue him, for lying about her and everything. And then Noah quickly counts the cash and everything, and she slips her own 20 in there to, like, basically make up for what Jen obviously stole and everything. And then she side-eyes, Jen, like, okay, like, what the fuck are you on? Like, why would you do this? No, damn well, we just got out of juvie. I was like, right, girl, didn't you just get out of juvie? Like, what the hell are you doing? I like, make it make sense. Like, please. We then see Imogen at the parlor, right? And then we see Johnny hoe ass. Now, I was rooting for him at first. I'm like, sir, what are you doing? Like, flirting with other girls and knowing damn well, like, Imogen feeling you or whatever. It's obvious Imogen feeling, like, look how she's, like, giving him those little mini jealous stares and everything. She's like, nah, I know this ninja ain't over here flirting with other. First, he slide this one girl a number or whatever. Then Imogen rolls her eyes at that. And then this other random girl named Riley he flirts with, when he goes to the back to get her some ice cream or whatever, since they was out of stock on a certain flavor she wanted, I guess. Imogen decides to be, a genuine girl and go give her the heads up, like, yo, like, he over here hitting on every woman he see up in. And obviously Riley does the complete opposite in this situation, just goes like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, why don't you just mind your business? And Imogen's like, well, I'm just saying, like, just keep an eye out. Girls gotta stick together and everything, like, especially with guys like him, like, playing with you and everything, playing with your emotions and just using you. And she was like, maybe you should just mind your damn business, dumb bitch. Then I was like, dumb bitch? I was like, obviously you the dumb bitch, because you was finna get played, but okay. Anyways, and then Imogen forgets her ass like, well, looks like I'm gonna be seeing you at the Women's March. And then Johnny come out with the ice cream like, what's the problem? Looking all dumbfounded shit, like he didn't just start, like, all this shit. And then Riley asks him how, so fuck you and fuck her, and then just leave and everything. And then he was like, what the hell just happened? And she was like, well, I told her the truth, about you. And he was like, what truth? And like she said, that you're a player and you just, getting every girl you see number up here so you link up with them later, having all these sneaky links or whatever. And and then he gonna call himself Shaka, like, y'all, I was looking like, nigga, this man, talking about, well, I'm single, I'm hot, I'm everything. You're I was like, no, he did not say that at all. He just say like how he hot and single. He even have him, a hot boy son or whatever, like, and he don't owe anyone any explanations, and calling her a stuck-up rude and saying like, damn, my fault you don't know how to have fun and everything. And she like, oh yeah, okay, bet. I was like, I'll get back to you later on that. Image was like, okay, nigga, like, like, what you trying to do here? Like, you trying to lay up later? Like, but you trying to arrange all these sneaky links for later, so what are you doing? Anyways, we then see Christian and Tabby preparing for his premiere as she's at his house, which was a bold choice for her, like, because I'm sure she went to the guy's house, to be honest. I'm like, he's still my number one suspect. Because why would you say, or worse? Like, I'm still not over that. I don't care what y'all say. I'm not over that. Like, why would you bring that up? Like, sus. And you had that flower shirt on. Like, y'all, look at that shirt that he was wearing. Like, please be serious. Anyways, she then brings up, like, okay, like, why did you and your parents move from New York to here? Like, I mean, it's Millwood. Like, but like, he said something about like, less on the rent, more space. I was like, okay, real. I guess, They then, chit chat a little bit, and then he gets ready for the movie. Then they walk towards his basement, or whatever. Like, she paused at that basement, like, this looking creepy as hell. Like, should I really go down here? I was like, girl. Now, you referenced Texas Chainsaw Massacre like a couple episodes ago, so I was like, girl, be on alert. Get ready to, Buffy your mother. But, yeah, she was on her Buffy mode, and then she went down the stairs slowly. But he was like, you coming? And she was like, yeah, I'm coming. You wait right there. And then she came down slowly but surely. And as she crept down there, she started noticing, like, he creates masks from, like, like horror movie icons, or just, like, his own original mask from, like, for potential horror villains and, his projects or upcoming projects. I think he's just a fan in general. We obviously know this. Anyway, she's like, wow, and she's like all in all, like, wow, this is actually creative as hell. And she just like loves his studio. She falls in love with him like instantly. And she's like, how'd you get the inspiration for all this? And then he tells her about like how he reads on all these Fangoria magazines and how he's a Tom Savini stan and everything. He also watches YouTube videos, get his creative juices flowing and everything. Then y'all, as she admires his work, he leaves to go get their pizza rolls for the movie so they can watch Blackula or whatever. And then she kind of gets this like inkling to like investigate more stuff around there. And then she sees these like 4 shady looking lockers. And then she was like, I don't know if I should snoop. Like, is that too intrusive and everything? And then she was like, shit, fuck it. Like, gotta be sure, I was like, right, girl. I'm like, you better investigate, because he too, into it, So as she creeps to the lockers, y'all, why the hell she open a locker? She see a makeshift fan-made A mask, y'all. And then she opened the other locker, and then it's like supposed to, I guess, be a mask of A's original face based off the like leaks on Spooky Spaghetti. And y'all, that got her like light bulbs blinking, like she like, oh nah, oh hell no, I gotta get the hell out of here. And then he come in right when she was like, what the fuck? And then he was like, Tabby, it's not what it looks like. It's exactly what the fuck it look like. Like, why the hell you got an A mask and then A's face mask up in there? Like, that don't make no damn sense. And then he was like, please let me explain. She's like, no, back the fuck up. I was like, right, I'm like, for she roundhouse your ass. I'm like, and Buffy one of her movies, and she been taking all these self-defense classes. Like, you're crazy if you're trying to fight her or try to protest. I'm like, boy, she, turn your lights out. And as she leaves, y'all, I felt so bad. I was like, yeah, because why the hell you got a makeshift A mask and alleged A's face mask? That really didn't make sense to me. I was like, given like you been a fan, so I'm talking about, oh, this was before I moved here and everything. And I'm like, still a suspect to me. But anyways, we then flash to Mouse's room where she's, constantly keeping an eye on Spooky Spaghetti to see whether or not they, took down their photos and their numbers and everything. And y'all, as they doing that, she cheers as she notices they finally took down the numbers in her photos, and then she feels an instant rush of relief so she can have her Sweet 16 party like she's been craving, because we know she's been distraught thinking the girls don't value her as a friend and they don't rock with her. I was like, oh, like, Mouse, you know damn well they love you. Like, please, don't feel that way and everything. But, you know, she was on her fifis, and now you can see her face. She was so happy that they finally took down the numbers and everything. Now she could have some sense of normalcy. I was like, right, but you also could have that sense of normalcy when Ash been trying to take you on a couple dates, and your hard-headed ass was going on them dates and investigating these places and everything. Like, please, stay on task. Please, stay on task. Okay? I'm gonna need you to do that, Mouse. Now, we then go see Farron confiding in Henry and telling her about, like, her day and everything at the job. And this I was like, I know damn well he didn't just get her this shitty advice, because she's on, like, how she feels, like, alienated there and everything, and how, like, they don't respect her and everything. He was like, well, maybe you shouldn't be such a hard ass and, you know, have a little fun and everything. I was like, wasn't you the same person that went to her job and told the guy who was shooting his shot at her, and she punched him in the nose for you? Because you didn't do shit. You just sat there and talked. And now you're telling her she needs to be one of the guys and, you know, chill and all that. She looked at him like, hey, y'all see her face like, be one of the guys. Like, this coming from you? I'm like, yeah. He just went on my instant dislike list. I'm like, yeah, Henry, it's a chop, because you're not happy where you at right now, so you want to bring her down with you and everything. That's what this gave it, like, just tell her, oh, just suck it up, and, you know, they're just fucking with you and everything. Like, what? But you was ready to beat Greg ass last episode, so what changed? Because she punched him in the nose and you didn't? Let's talk about it. Clock it. Let's talk about it. But he just went on a shitty boyfriend list. So, next, after that terrible fucking idea, Tabby tells Imogen about her freaking out at Christians and everything. And Imogen was instantly on her, like, what? He got a, what? I said, a what? Y'all can see, like, what the fuck mask he kind of got? Like, what? A Archie mask. And she like, yeah, but hopefully he's just like an innocent fan and everything and all that. She was like, hopefully. And everything. And Tabby just like really going through it. She like, can I find a normal guy? Is that too much to ask for? I was like, real? Like, why is it so difficult for these girls to find love? I'm so serious. Anyways, then Imogen tell her about her sticking up for this girl at the ice cream parlor, and how the girl basically like ate her up. You don't need to tell me anything about any of these men around here. If I want to like get screwed up, I'm gonna get screwed up or whatever. And then basically how Johnny was basically being provocative and, you know, frivolous with his sexcapades and everything. And she didn't really like that so much, because obviously she's feeling, we all know she's feeling like, you know, look at him. Like, who wouldn't be feeling him? Anyways, as they feel like, you know, the summer flings are doomed to fail, we then see Friday rolling around, and the girls continue to plan Mouse's birthday in, like, the school library. And as they, like, talking in secret about the playlist they're gonna be using and everything, and, like, what, you know, what they're gonna wear and everything, the theme. Mouse pops out of nowhere, and they quickly hurry up and change the subject. And then she brings the computer. She's like, guys, I got some good news, you know. Like, they took down our photos and numbers. She's like, now that that's done, it's the start of my, you know, Sweet 16. Like, if you guys are still up for it and everything. Then they still come to with excuses like, yeah, we gotta work, and we're gonna be way too busy, and, like, the workroom's gonna be super busy. And then, y'all, this just crushes me. I was like, I felt so bad for her. Like, look at her. She was pissed. Like, why are y'all just ditching me like this? Like, I thought we, you know, a unit. We all best friends and everything. And she was really not feeling it, y'all. She just looking like, these bitches really don't fuck with me. Like, is this my reality? Is this my reality right now? Like, these girls do not fuck with me. Y'all, she was pissed. And I mean pissed. We then see Imogen back at the creamery. as Johnny and her have a little heart-to-heart. And as they apologize to one another, he like starts off the apology like, no, I'm sorry for coming off like a dick and everything, because I basically Googled you and, you know, learned your story and everything. And she was like, great, let me get Spooky Spaghetti. He was like, yeah, Spooky Spaghetti. She was like, yeah, that's a story of my life, basically. I'm like, damn. But then he said how he would basically not be the type of guy to take advantage of other girls and everything, but even though he likes to have his fun, he's not that kind of guy. He's not a bad guy. I was like, see, thank you. That's all she wanted was some honesty, but loyalty too, because if she gonna be fucking with you, she don't want you to be fucking around on her. I was like, right, so be real, like, be honest. That's all she asks, like, and be respectful, mainly. Always be respectful. That's the key word, respect. Common sense, respect. He reassures her that he's not a bad guy and everything, because obviously we don't want him to end up like Clip Chip, because, you know, no one wants to end up like Clip Chip. No. After he apologizes about how he imposed on her, we flash back to the pool, and y'all, Farron is doing a regular like shift, and then she notices String Bean lacking ass sleeping on the fucking lifeguard chair. And she like, I know this man ain't sleeping, so she like, okay, bet, I'm about to teach his ass a lesson. Since you want to put that little stringy ass two-piece in my locker, I'm gonna wake your stringy ass up. So as soon as she devised a plan, you know, to prank him back, she had Greg like wake him up with the like whistle like, String, get your ass up, there's someone drowning at the bottom of the pool. Then his lanky ass jump down from it and then hop in the pool with the little life preserver. And he pulls out the dummy and he swims back up like, you assholes, like, you can't do that, that's not funny. And then she was like, huh, you don't like the taste of your own medicine and everything? She was like, make this a lesson, like, don't fall asleep on a job and shit like this won't happen. Boom, like, how you like them apples? I was like, right, like, don't dish it if you can't take it. Common sense. So, shut up. Now, as he went to go cry about it, Imogen is having trouble sleeping at the creamery, and Johnny suggests her to, you know, go take a nap in the cot, because apparently they got a cot in their job if they, like, overworked and everything. I was like, alright, because we know she's been suffering from them damn hallucinations and everything, so she definitely needs some sleep. So I was like, okay, yeah, Imogen, go take a nap. We then flashed Mouse confiding in Ash about, like, feeling depressed and everything, about, like, these girls don't, like, fuck with me, like, they're not my friends, like, they don't love me. Like, I keep bringing up my birthday, like, now that the whole Bloody Rose thing was dealt with, they're not even considering, like, having a birthday party with me and everything, and she's not happy about it, and Ash just, like, caves. I was like, Ash, shut up, and then he just constantly, like, just open his big ass mouth, like, listen, the girls are throwing you a Sweet 16 party, but please just act like you surprised, don't say shit. Please, I was supposed to say shit. Yeah, I was like, you should just keep your mouth shut. Like, you could let her suffer just a little bit more. But I'm like, nah, we couldn't. Seriously, she was having, you know, she was really having some fits. Like, because not everybody could, like, take that. So, I'm glad he told her to act surprised so she could be genuinely surprised. And what a surprise it is, y'all. Anyways, after she learns they throw her a party later that night, she instantly cheers up. She's like, okay, fuck all that other shit. I ain't depressed no more. I'm like, she's like, those liars. I was like, yeah, they're lying. Obviously, that's the whole premise of y'all friend group. Anyways, as we flash back that little cutesy scene they were, but like Ash said, like, please keep your mouth shut. We're back at the pizza parlor where Noah and Jen, you know, deal with some Rosewood jocks as they, you know, harass Jen and everything for not, you know, giving her a tip or whatever, not paying. And then they say some, like, derogatory thing towards Jen, and then she, like, storms off. And then Noah checks, like, oh, where her fucking tip? Like, give her damn. He's like, here, can I have your digits? And she's like, here's some digits. And then she gets, you know, 2 big-ass digits. I was like, I know that's right, like, because fuck off. Like, get the fuck out of Millwood. Why y'all lame asses all the way in Rosewood? Bye. Stay in Rosewood, not in Millwood. Bye. They leave, and she gets rid of them and everything. She gets Jen's tip. And then her and Jen have a little heart-to-heart behind the pizza parlor, and she cheers Jen up like, hey, here's the tip, and Jen like, no, I don't need it, I'm in a round with you anyway, so you take it. She's just like, okay. And then as she deals with that, whatever, they make up, and then Noel's like, oh, we're throwing my friend Mouse a super secret Sweet 16 and everything, and you should slide through, whatever. Then Jen contemplates, then she got that look like, is Sean gonna be there? And then Noah standing there all cute and everything like, it's not really his scene. And then Jen like, okay, bet. I'm like, now why would you tell her that? Like, now all bets are off. Like, because now your Esposito's not in sight. She finna slide through. So, what are you gonna do? I'm looking at Noah like, so who do you want, girl? Like, who do you want? Because I was like, I don't know. We shall see, y'all. And then, as she accepts that, we then go back to Imogen, you know, at the ice cream parlor, having a nightmare about confessing to Johnny about seeing Rose Waters. And as she tells him that she wants to check outside to make sure she's not out there, she goes out to check, and he asks, wait, are you sure you want to go alone? She's like, yeah, I can handle this. And as she does that, she then goes to check outside to make sure she's not there. As she like examines the dumpster and everything, she notices that, you know, no one's there. And she's like, okay. Then as she leans back up to take a sigh of relief, she turns around and y'all, Bloody Rose Waters grabs her by the neck. And then I was like, wait, is this a nightmare or is this actually happening? Y'all, obviously it's a nightmare. And then she wakes up from it, and then she goes back out to the work floor and everything. And then Johnny asks her, like, everything good? Like, did you sleep good and everything? And then she was like, yeah, and I had a weird dream and I don't want to talk about it. Because obviously the nightmare started off with her talking to him about the dream. So that was a bit foreboding and everything. I liked how that nightmare scene was set up. That was one of my fave scenes too throughout this episode. Now, we then flash to Farron noticing a mother calling out for her daughter, like, Delaney! And the pool day, Farron looking at the lifeguard chair like, okay, where the hell is String Bean long body ass? And String Bean long body ass nowhere to be seen. And then Farron looks to the pool, and then there's a little girl drowning. Then she instantly goes into life-saving mode. She was like, oh, fuck this. And then she blows her whistle, then jumps in the water, then swims, and then like she like saves a drowning girl. And as she like saves her, she like glares at like Sean, String Bean, and Greg, and like all the rest of them. And then we then flash to them in the like locker room and everything. And she basically asks her like, oh, who the fuck was supposed to be on that chair? And then they all like, not saying shit. And then she like, do I gotta repeat myself? Who the hell was supposed to be on that chair? And then String Bean, long body ass, gonna be, it was supposed to be me. And then she was like, oh yeah, you're fired. And he's like, what? Like, I'm so sorry, like, but like, no. And like she said, get your shit and leave. And then she ate that they ass up like, look, party time's over. No more of this prank shit, me included. Like, this is life and death, and y'all need to take this shit serious. And anybody has a problem with that, they can get the fuck out now. I was like, period, stand on that, and I love her for that. Like, cause y'all almost let that little girl drown. Like, she literally almost drowned, and you're gonna butt her because your ego was crushed, and you can't have fun at your job when you literally supposed to keep an eye out so no one loses their life from, you know, just having a casual swim, which that little girl almost did. I was like, do your fucking job and pay attention. So now y'all ain't gonna have no kind of fun. Because what the fuck was that? I was like, I know damn well they did not just let this little girl almost drown. Like, that was insane, y'all. Just insane. I was like, that was bold. We then flash to Imogen inviting Johnny to Mouse's party as they wrap up their shift and everything. And he's like, okay, yeah, I'll check it out and everything. And then that was a cute little exchange. And I was like, okay, they're finally getting on the same page and everything. He accepts her for who she is and everything, and I'm rooting for them a little bit though. Even though I'm so skeptical because he still has just hoish ways, but I think I'll give, this whole a chance. Like, we'll see how he does. So, we flash past that, and we see that Farron informs Henry, lame ass, about the debacle that happened at work. And then she checks him like, no, I realized I made a mistake. And he was like, what was that? Trying to be one of the guys. Like, she's like, I'm a woman, I'm black, and I'm powerful. Like, and I need to be respected regardless. And she was like, is that too much to ask? He was like, no, you're not wrong. And then y'all, the moment I've been waiting for this whole season so far, she finally confesses to Henry that she could get the all clear to dance and everything. And y'all, he does not take it well and everything. He's like, at first he was like, oh, that is so great. Like, I'm so happy for you and everything. She's like, it's been a couple weeks. He was like, his whole mood changed. Like, wait, so you've been lying to me? Why? I'm like, well, for obvious reasons. Like, you give shitty advice. Like, you really think she would be honest with you? Obviously, like she said, she didn't feel like she wanted to return to dancing and everything. And it was kind of like this dark cloud over her. I was like, well, you know that, given what she went through last season. And then he takes it horribly, like, yeah, I gotta go. Just tell Mouse happy birthday for me, because I need some time or whatever. I'm like, boy. At this point, I'm like, yeah, you can go. I'm like, give Farron a new boyfriend, because he is not it. I'm sorry. Bloody Rose, here's someone you could test next. Test him, please, because he's really testing my patience. Okay, we flash forward to the girls, getting ready for Mouse's Sweet 16 at the Skidmore roller ring. And y'all, they outfits, they're just slaying this whole scene and everything. I'm like, see, they got the theme really down by like this skater theme and everything. I was like, I love this. Like, it was so nice to see them, being regular teenage girls and not having to worry about psycho killers all the time and everything. It was like a nice moment to see. And as they, waiting to see Mouse's face and everything, like all the people they invited on the low, starting to pop up and everything. And we see Mouse, at the pawn shop with Lola, just wrapping the shop up, acting all surprised when Lola comes up to her to, say, okay, you need to get ready because I need to take you somewhere. She's like, is this about that thing that I'm not supposed to know? She's like, yes, now hurry up, go get dressed and everything. And then yeah, she's all excited because I was like, okay, yeah, she finna be geeked and everything because she been really depressed thinking these girls don't fuck with her. So mind you, we then flash to the car where Lola drops her at the supposedly, birthday location or whatever. And Mouse looking like, and y'all, it's like, I died at this. I'm like, is this supposed to be like a knockout Chuck E. Cheese? I was like, not Rosie Ricotta. That was funny. I was like, Rosie Ricotta. That was good. I was like, that's creative. I gotta get it to the showrunners. That was very creative. I love it. And then she's like, what the hell is this? Like, where are the lights? Where are the people? Where are the cars? Like, I was like, right, like, this ain't it. And she was like, I was just supposed to drop you off here. Have fun. And then Mouse just brushed it off. She was like, okay, I'll keep you posted or whatever, lullaby, Lulu. And then, as she leave or whatever, she walk in the Rosie's like, okay, look at her face, y'all. She all geek, like, hello, like, I'm here. And then the lights come on. It's looking all dusty and old a little bit, and then just old arcade prize toys and everything. And then her mood instantly changes. Well, she looking like, okay, where the fuck are the people? Look at her face, y'all. She like, am I in the right spot? Like, where y'all at? And then as she walks deeper inside, she sees these animatronics, these Chuck E. Cheese animatronics singing an iteration of Three Blind Mice. And she's like, oh shit, this about to be some fuck shit. I was like, see, Bloody Rose in action now, y'all. She in action. So she walks towards this cake with candles on it and a rose, and then envelope that says happy birthday, Mouse. And as she opens it, reads this, and it says, this is your birthday test. The final girl must escape any trap. You hide, I seek. I was like, oh shit. And I was like, oh my gosh, Mouse. I was like, and then Mouse looked at that shit. She was like, no thanks. And then she tries to run y'all. The door is chain locked and everything. I'm like, oh shit. And like, she traipses through there and everything. Like, she was like, oh shit. Then she tries to go to the fire exit in the back by the kitchen and everything. And then, as she tries to go back through the front, y'all, Bloody Rose is posted right there, like already like looking by the door with her back facing Mouse, but Mouse like freezing herself. Then she crouches by this like, you know, old pinball machine game thing. And y'all, this was the most intense scene. I was like, oh, they filmed this down to the T because this was so good. Like, she literally had to be. So I was like, now Mouse, you better shove, because she was doing all this whimpering. So she was over here. I'm like, you better not make now one, because the Bloody Rose hear you. You was a goner. You know you was a goner. I'm like, hush. She over here. I was like, so as she, you know, deals with that and like hides from Bloody Rose, we then flash back to the roller ring and the girls just having the best time of their life. They like, yeah, where the hell Mouse at? And then y'all, Kelly Peep, Jen and Noah like holding hands and everything and like skating together. She's like, they seem really close and everything. And then Farron was like, oh yeah, they know each other from juvie. She was like, oh, interesting. And then y'all, we then flash back to Mouse running in the kitchen of Rosie Ricotta's as she climbs in these little cabinets. She quickly texts like the group chat like, look, yo, Bloody Rose Waters here at Rosie Ricotta's, help. And y'all, this was so nerve-wracking to me. I'm like, Bloody Rose was right there. She came and she was slowly creeping towards Mouse's hiding area, and Mouse would quickly put her hand over her mouth, and literally, she was literally like right there next to her with the knife. But thank God she like walked past her, because I really thought Mouse was a goner in this scene. Then we flashed to Ash at the pawn shop, ready to pick up, you know, Mouse with flowers in hand. Like, okay, well, I'm here to pick up Mouse. Where the hell she at? And she's like, I already took her to the party or whatever. And then he looked like, where the hell you drop her off to? She was like, where her friend told me to. He was like, her friend who? And he looking at her like, now Delulu, what the hell did you take my girlfriend? Because I'm sick of this shit. Like, I really am. You need to take your medicine. And as he, you know, quickly leaves and then texts the girls like, Lola took her to Rosie Ricotta's, and then the girls at the skating rink like, what the hell is Rosie Ricotta's? And then like Imogen was like, right, like I thought they closed them all down, but then Noah was like, oh no, there's one off the old truck stop, you know. And then they all look at each other in fear. They was like, okay, because y'all over here being all cute, you know, chasing stick, while we see Mouse almost being burnt to a crisp. So I'm like, yeah, y'all need to hurry up and go save y'all friend, because like, what the hell is going on? And as we see Mouse, you know, trying to escape this burning Rosie Ricotta's, because Bloody Rose is just ruthless, I see. Like, she ain't letting the girls breathe at all, like, at all. As Mouse, like, thank God, like, she crossed through the vents, and the girls just arrived right on time, and they see the burning Rosie Ricotta's like, oh shit, where the hell is Mouse? They call him, like, Mouse, come on, come out. And then Mouse comes stumbling out, you know, covered in dirt and soot and everything. And then, you know, Ash was like, where Mouse? And then she was like, shh, you know. And then, as, you know, she comes, and then they, you know, asked her what the hell's going on. And she was like, Bloody Rose is back. And it started again. And they all look at each other in horror. Then the episode ends. Now, y'all, this episode was a banger, 10 out of 10. And I'm Treacherous Slayer, y'all. And I'm out. And y'all, stay tuned for next week's episode 4's recap, because that's Farron's final girl test. So y'all let me know in the comments who y'all think Bloody Rose is. So stay tuned. And also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See ya.